Hey guys, today we're at Crystal's and we're checking out the Princess Diana exhibit. This was a requested video by Tracy J. Thank you so much for the request and thank you for sponsoring today's video. They recently closed the coolest Starbucks, which was right there. They're doing lots of construction in here. And I think, oh yeah, Princess Diana, I see the sign. That's where we're going. Okay, so we have VIP tickets, which gives you this. And then you wear this around your neck, and then it plays information for you when you're in each room. And then you go to that number, and then you listen to what it has to tell you. This is the largest collection of her handwriting that's available to the public. I like how they tell you a souvenir picture for your scrapbook, and people probably did save that. People were obsessed with her.
We still are, apparently.
Here we are. The People's Princess. I remember my mom really liked Princess Diana. Grace Kelly was an Academy Award-winning American actress and style icon. In April 1956, she became Princess of Monaco by marrying a prince. I had no idea. Like, obviously I know who Grace Kelly is, but I didn't know she was a princess. It actually smells like flowers in this room. I didn't smell them in any other room. You're like, come on, Diana, let's go. So that black one back there is Versace. I think the clothes are the coolest part. Ooh, until I just saw like the tiaras. I take it back. These are the coolest part. On June 25th, 1997, 2 months before her passing, Diana auctioned off 79 of her most iconic gowns. The event raised $5.75 million. This would be perfect for like a Barbie lover, or if someone has a Diana doll. Okay, first of all, thank you Shoeshine Boxing for this light. I love it. And I was telling Nick that I feel like I'm on Real Housewives or something, because when they do their interviews, they'll have like a green screen sometimes, like when you can see like behind the scenes. That's what I feel like.
It is said that half the world lost their funeral. 2.5 billion people in 1997. I think that was probably half the world.
How old were you in 1997?
97, I was until the age of 19 years old. So yeah, I remember pretty well.
Oh, okay.
I think I was out running around getting fucked up. When I came home, the TV was on. And she was in a car accident, running from paparazzi. That's what the story was. Of course, there's 1,000 conspiracy theories like that from here about it, whatever. But two big things I remember from back in the late 90s like that, coming home, was Princess Diana wrecked in a car accident, and OJ got chased by the cops going down the street. So there you go.
I remember that too. Look, they have replicas of her sweater.
Like, she was sweater.
That's cool for a fan. I think if you come here and you're a big Diana fan, you should get this shirt.
I mean, I don't know what she didn't read about it.
$175.
So,
what's the history, Nicholas?
so she wore the sweater to polo mats, the red one with the black sheep.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. And they're all handmade, and they take 7 hours to make. Since they're all handmade, the sheep is in a different spot every time. You can't guarantee they'll be in the same spot. So in 2022, a fashion designer decided to redo this, and they did it, and it sold out immediately, and there's a long waiting list to buy more. And I got a feeling these are the ones that they made as well, especially with a $175 price tag.
Yeah.
But it's funny because that's actually cheap for a sweater in crystals.
Yeah. $10,000. I think it's beautiful. We got our VIP gifts at the end. Your mom is gonna freak out over this. What's it say? Do you think she's gonna love it? I just assume you're giving it to your mom. Right? I have one. You're like, do you want a set? If you do the VIP ticket, you bypass any line. You get this wine glass as a gift at the end. You also get the audio portion, and you can come at any time of day. We are up in the corner of crystals. I've never been up here this far.
A 50-story building back in 2009 when they built the city center. They got 30 floors up and realized there was a huge construction error. They had to tear it down. So this sat empty for the last 15 years, this whole area.
Yeah, I just thought it was a walkway. I had no idea.
It was supposed to be Harmon. That's Harmon. It was, I don't know, $500 million fucking suit, whatever the fuck. So they finally decided to do something. And this is what we're looking at.
Museum of Illusions. That must be all the pictures I'm seeing on Instagram lately.
F1 cars again.
Okay, yeah. So get a reservation there for the race.
It's all sold out.
Up there?
Yeah, this is the #1 spot for the race.
Really?
They talk about the main reason they built it. That's what I'm saying. So how are you going to make your whole living off one race a year? Just because you're at, this is the main turn. This is the crazy. You're doing your speedway runway all the way from down by the stratosphere. You're doing about 200 miles an hour. You slam on the brakes and make this crazy turn.
I would love to be standing here during that.
Yeah, well, that's what I read too. Like, it's so fucked up when I read yesterday. So there's been conflicting things, by the way. The thing you sent me, you read that, and you think, okay, this is good. But then you read the other ones, and they're like, if this is true, this is horrible. So there's like a lot of different things. But the one thing is, they said that this is going to be the first walking race. What I mean by that is they expect most of the spectators to walk here as opposed to drive in a park. But they said there's not to be any way you'll be able to see the race from any of the sidewalks. If you don't buy a ticket, walk right here.
Yeah.
It's all be blocked off.
Really? They're blocking off this whole section? What? Because they don't want you to see it for free?
You have to buy a ticket.
But aren't...
Maybe this would be a viewing area and it'd be $500
and they'll sell it.
Piece.
They'll sell these spots.
Stand out here.
Because this would be perfect.
Yes, this would be badass, of course, yeah.
But you'd have to get here so early, you couldn't go and use the restroom.
You need $500.
Huh?
And you need $500?
No, I'm saying if it was just like this. Like if they weren't charging for this, but it's why wouldn't they? I mean, yeah, this is perfect. This is pretty lighting.
Second floor.
Aria is preparing for fall. I noticed that they have this up already, and I was going to tell you guys, oh, fall vibes at Aria. And then I look and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever seen it without a display. The Aria lobby is one of my favorite things. I love checking out the festive displays they have. It's as good as Bellagio almost. Like, I know it's a much smaller scale, but they're really creative. Okay guys, that's it. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you next time. Thanks again Tracy J, and thanks to This Is the Way Las Vegas for joining me.